వ్యూవర్స్ ఈ వీడియోలు మిస్ కాకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ బటన్ని ప్రెస్ చేయండి, పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని యాక్టివేట్ చేసుకోండి.
హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ English medium. Dear students, we are discussing the demand analysis. So in the demand analysis, particularly in the previous videos also we discussed the measurement of elasticity of price demand. So this is discussed by the previous videos. So once again let me say measurement of elasticity of price demand. Okay, measurement of elasticity of price demand. So only we are discussing the price demand only. Already I discussed in the previous videos, number of videos I uploaded about the price demand. So the demand is divided into three types. Demand is price demand, income demand, cross demand. Again price demand elasticity, income demand elasticity, cross demand elasticity. Okay, already I uploaded number of videos, but in this video I am analyzing the measurement of elasticity of price demand and also types of elasticity of price demand also completed. We are only discussing the price demand only. The remaining income demand elasticity is there and cross demand elasticity is also there, but only we are discussing the price demand only. In the price demand, the measurement of elasticity of price demand. So how we can measure the elasticity of price demand? How can we measure the elasticity of price demand? See, the measurement of elasticity of price demand is, the first method is total expenditure method. Total expenditure method. This is the first method to find out to measure the elasticity of price demand. Second, point method. Second one is point method. This is the second method to find out the elasticity of price demand. Third one is arc method. So these three are the methods to measurement the elasticity of price demand. So in the previous videos we discussed the total expenditure method. How can we measure the elasticity of price demand? Means total expenditure method completed in the previous videos, and point method also discussed by the previous videos. Means two methods were completed by the previous classes or videos. Okay, total expenditure method completed and point method is also completed by the previous videos. And today in this video I am going to analyze the arc method, arc elasticity of measurement of arc elasticity of price demand. How, sir? How can we analyze it? See here, this is the first one. Here arc method, arc elastic method or elasticity method. How can we analyze the arc method? For example, let me say here price and here demand. Price is suppose how much? 4 rupees. At the 4 rupees the demand of the commodities are suppose 300. At the 4 rupees price the demand of the commodities are 300. The price of the commodities decreased to 3 rupees, then the demand of the commodities are 400. What happened here? So there is a changes in price leads to there is a changes in demand. See here, at the 4 rupees, the demand is 300. The price decreased to 3 rupees. The price decreased to 4 to 3. Then the demand is also increased to 3 to 4. According to this example, how can we find out the ARC method? Not only now you take this example, and another way is also there. So let me analyze the ARC method. So here, these are the formulas are there. First formula, elasticity of price demand, changes in demand by old demand and new demand, or changes in quantity demanded, quantity, maybe I can use the demanded, changes in demand by old demand and new demand divided by changes in price by old price and plus new price. This is the first formula to find out the elasticity of price demand by using the ARC method. First method. Second, changes in demand by old demand plus new demand into, see here divided by, and here into old price plus new price by changes in price. Okay, so this is the second formula to find out the elasticity of price demand by using the ARC method. Then go to the third one, elasticity of price changes in demand by changes in price divided by old price plus new price. Let me say here, changes in demand. Changes in demand means here, for example, Q minus Q1. Changes in demand. For delta Q, you may say delta Q. Delta Q means changes in quantity. Quantity means demand. Is it? So Q minus Q1. Simple. Old demand plus new demand. Old demand means old quantity plus new quantity means Q1. Q plus Q1. Simple. Then changes in price, delta P or P minus P1. Changes in price. It is a symbol. It is a identification. P minus P1 means changes in price by old price P plus new price P1. Okay. So according to these symbols, I can measure. I want to measure the elasticity of price demand. See here, according to this formula, what is the first one? Changes in demand. Changes in demand means Q minus Q1. See here, is equal to changes in demand. First Q minus Q1, changes in demand. This is for above the one. Then what is a Q plus Q1? Old demand plus new demand. Old demand means Q plus new demand means Q1. Any problem? According to this principle, divided by same. Divided by changes in price. Changes in price means P minus P1. By here old price means P. P plus P1. Simple. Then Q1 is equal to Q by 2Q divided by P minus P1 is called P. P plus P1 is called 2P. Okay. Then Q by 2Q, P by 2P. Suppose Q by 2Q into the fraction will be, what is it? Above the number means 2P by P. Then here 2QP by 2QP. So is equal to 1. So what is the elasticity? What is the elasticity? How can we analyze it? By using the quantities and price. Only I am not taking the numbers, only the symbols. So Q minus Q1, the formula. I use only the formula. So how much I can get? 1. The elasticity is 1. Okay, so this is the first method. First method means the first way. When we go to on the basis of the price demand numerical values. Numerical values means, see, observe carefully. Changes in demand, first one. Changes in demand. Changes in demand means 400 minus 300. Changes in demand. Simple. Same numbers. 400 minus 300 by changes in demand over. Then old demand and new demand. Old demand means previously 300 plus 400 divided by, then changes in price. Changes in price 4 minus 3 by, what is the previous price? 4 plus 3. Okay, then 400 minus 300 means 100 by 700 divided by 1 by 7. Then 1 by 700, 100 by 700 into 7 by 1. Then 700 by 700 is equal to 1. See, according to the numerical values also, we get the elasticity of demand is 1. And according to the formula also. So no need to take the numerical values. Okay, so here is also we get the 1. Elasticity of price is 1. Here is also elasticity of demand. Price demand is also 1. Okay, so I did only the first formula. I did only the first formula. You can change the second formula also. According to second formula, you can calculate. This is the way, and the second way is also according to the third way. Third method is also there. First method, second method, third method. 3 methods are there. So wherever, so which method you have to follow, you can get same answer. Suppose if you take the first method, you get one answer, and the second and third, which method you have to go, you have to follow, you have to maintain, or you have to prepare, automatically you get the same answer. So that's why you need to remember of these 3 methods. Once again, changes in demand by old demand plus new demand divided by, see here divided by, here into, here divided by. But the principles is totally different. సో మీరు ఏ రూట్లో చేసినా, ఏ విధంగా చేసినా, ఎలా చేసినా ఆన్సర్ సేమ్గా వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో బట్ ఇక్కడ మీకు కరోనా టైం కాబట్టి ఇది మీకు ఎగ్జామ్లో లేదు, కరోనాది డిలీట్ చేసేసారు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళకి మాత్రం మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఆ పర్పస్లో ఇది ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను మీకు. కాబట్టి దీన్ని చదువుకోండి, కాంపిటేటివ్ పరంగా మీకు వేరే రకంగా కూడా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది మీకు. సో అందుకని ఒక అన్ని ఆర్డర్లో ఉండాలని, టోటల్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ మెథడ్, పాయింట్ మెథడ్, ఆర్క్ మెథడ్ ఒక ఆర్డర్లో ఉండాలని మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్కైనా మీకు పనికొస్తుంది, ఇప్పుడు పనికి రాకపోయినా రేపు డిగ్రీకైనా పనికొస్తుంది, ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు చదువుకోవాల్సింది. కాబట్టి ఇది కూడా కాంపిటేటివ్ పరంగా కానీ లేకపోతే సబ్జెక్టు పరంగా కానీ చదువుకోండి. తెలంగాణ వరకు లేదు, అది ఇంటర్మీడియట్లో ఇంతకుముందు ఉండే, గత 4-5 ఇయర్స్ బ్యాక్ ఉండే, దాన్ని డిలీట్ చేసేసారు. ఇప్పుడు కరోనా అసలు సిలబస్లే లేదు తెలంగాణ వాళ్ళకి. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ వాళ్ళకు ఉంది కానీ కరోనా కాబట్టి దాన్ని డిలీట్ చేసేసారు, నెక్స్ట్ వాళ్ళకు ఉంటుంది. సో అందుకని కాంపిటేటివ్గా నాలెడ్జ్, ఎకనామిక్స్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకు అది ఉపయోగపడుతున్న ఉద్దేశంతో ఈ వీడియో కూడా సీరియల్గా ఉంటుందన్న ఉద్దేశంతో ఈ వీడియో కూడా చేశాను. సో స్టూడెంట్స్, మీకు ఏ డౌట్ ఉన్నా కామెంట్ బాక్స్లో కామెంట్ చేయండి, నేను రిప్లై ఇస్తాను సబ్జెక్ట్కి సంబంధించి. సో స్టూడెంట్స్, ఈ వీడియో నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉంటే షేర్ చేయండి, ఇంకా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయని వాళ్ళు ఉంటే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.